Yeah. Hello guys. Today another important topic about 100 days concepts, 100 concepts. Yeah. Urine formation. Okay. Urine formation mainly three types, which is glomerular filtration, tubular reabsorption and tubular secretion. Okay. So what kind of urine formation? Whether it is diluted urine or else concentrated urine. Yesterday we did complete, that is glomerular filtration, right? Yeah. Okay guys, cool. I am going to explain it. Urine formation mainly first glomerular filtration, tubular reabsorption, tubular secretion, third one, these are the three steps involved in the urine formation. First, glomerular filtration we did complete. Glomerular filtration we did complete. Okay. Yeah. Next, what is tubular reabsorption and tubular secretion? Okay. Yes. We have to go to C, which is nephron. Okay, this is nephron. Okay, this is nephron, where first filter is going to take place here in the glomerular filtration. This is water and bicarbonate, glucose, NaS, sodium, potassium, chlorine. These are they filtered here. They filtered here. Okay. What is osmolarity? There are electrolytes, mean ions. How many ions are there per liter? How many? Available in a 1 liter by 1 liter solution, mean this is 1 liter solution. If it is 300 ions, if it is 300 ions are there in this liter, this is osmolarity 300. Of this osmolarity is 300 if the 300 ions are there per liter. Okay? Yes. So, here where first initially this solution is 300 osmolarity, 300 osmolarity first initial this solution. The blood also 300 osmolarity, the blood also 300 osmolarity initially. Okay? There is a interstitial fluid which is the tissue which is located between this also 300 osmolarity. 300 osmolarity. There is no ion exchange if the equilibrium going to take place. There is no ions exchange. There is no ion exchange if equilibrium going to take place. If come to this PCT part is permeable to the water, permeability of water, descending Henle loop, especially PCT part, they are like there is filtration is going to take place in the descending Henle loop. Descending loop of Henle is permeable to water. Permeable to water mean water, they can reabsorption is going to take place. Water is permeable, water is reabsorption going to take place here and here, like here, from here to here. So, if the water is removed, the ionic concentration will increase. If water is removed, this area ionic concentration will increase. Okay? Yes. How much? 3 become 400, 400 become 500. Like this, if the water is removed from here, the ionic concentration will increase. Ionic concentration will increase if the water is removed. Okay? Water is removed. Mean water is permeable here in the descending limb of Henle. Okay? Yes. It leads to the this 500 which is 700, 1000, 1100. Finally, it will reach 1200. Ionic concentration of the Henle loop which is 1200. Ionic will increase up to 1200, in the Henle loop. In the Henle loop. Okay? Yes. If come to this upward, if come to this ascending limb of Henle, ascending limb of Henle, ascending limb of Henle, there is a permeable of ions like sodium ions. So, there is a removal of sodium ions from this solution, removal of sodium ions from this solution. It leads to the decrease of this ratio. This is 1100 and 1000, 800, 700, 500 and 300, further into 150. The osmolarity is 150. Here in the ascending limb of Henle, the osmolarity is 150. So, in this condition, there is a filtrate which is urine without hormonal influence. They exit into 150 osmolarity. Mean it is very dilute urine produce. It is very dilute urine produce. Mean it is 4 times dilute than filtrate, 4 times dilute than glomerular filtrate. Four times dilute than glomerular filtrate. Guys, just look into here. First, where there is a filtration is going to take place, which is we can call glomerular filtration. After filtration, this PCT, which is 80% is reabsorption is going to take place. 80% reabsorption leads to the 300 osmolarity initially. That is the descending limb of Henle, which is in the medullary interstitial fluid area. There is a descending limb of Henle is permeable to the water. Water permeability mean water can be reabsorption. In the renal tubule, the ionic concentration will increase into the up to the Henle lobe, that is 1200 osmolarity. After that, ascending Henle lobe, there is a permeability of the ions, especially sodium ions. They can reabsorption is going to take place in the ascending Henle lobe. That leads to the again to form dilute solution. Mean if the ions are removed from these solutions, there is a dilution will increase. This is the formation of dilution of urea, which is 4 times are dilute than initially, which is glomerular filtrate, okay, which is finally produce 4 times dilute than glomerular filtration solution. This is about the formation of dilution urine. Okay, there is no hormonal influence going to take place here. There is no hormones involved. Involves like ADH and all because of water availability. Water availability leads to the no hormones involves like ADH or RAS, okay, or RAS. Okay. In this condition, there is a dilution of urine which is produced. Yeah, we have to look into this again. Yeah, nephron. Nephron mainly loop of Henle and DCT, especially for the formation of urine which is dilute or concentrate urine. Glomerular filtration. Glomerular filtration takes place in Bowman's capsule. Blood is filtrate. Filter is formed isotonic plasma. This is isotonic, guys. Yeah, isotonic plasma, which is 300 ml osmolarity. 300 ml osmolarity in the Bowman's capsule. Which is contain water, salts, glucose, amino acids and urea, like, okay, that filtrate. Yeah, it's the PCT part. Next, PCT. Okay, this is glomerular filtrate. Okay, in the glomerular filtrate, first okay, this is 300 mean isotonic. 300 mean isotonic. Okay, yeah, this is PCT part. PCT part, that is 65 to 70 water NaCl reabsorption. No, 70 to 80% reabsorption is going to take place. Okay, filtrate remain isotonic. Here also isotonic. PCT also isotonic. Guys, 300 ml mean per liter. Okay, 300 ions are there per liter. 300 ions are there. Okay, next loop of Henle, counter current mechanism which is applied here. Loop of Henle, descending Henle loop. Okay, descending Henle loop, this is important, guys. Yeah, permeable to water here. Permeable to water, this is important NEET point. Permeable to water, impermeable to salts like NaCl. Impermeable to NaCl. This is also important for NEET point. At descending Henle loop, permeable to water, impermeable to NaCl like salts. Okay, water is reabsorbed here. Descending Henle loop, water is reabsorbed here, and filtrate become hypertonic. This is also important. Become hypertonic, which is 1200 osmolarity. Osmolarity. Okay. Yeah, hypertonic where? After descending Henle loop. Okay, ascending Henle loop, which is impermeable to water. This is also important. Ascending Henle loop, impermeable to water, but they can actively transport sodium, potassium and chlorine. Active transport. Filtrate become hypotonic. Where ascending Henle loop is hypotonic. This is important, which is 150 ml. Okay, DCT, distal convoluted tube. There is a fine turning of salts and water under control of aldosterone. Okay, aldosterone is Na reabsorption and water is reabsorbed only if ADH is present. This is important. Okay, aldosterone NaCl, Na reabsorption, okay, ADH, water is reabsorption. ADH is water reabsorption. In the aldosterone, NaCl reabsorption is going to take place where? In the collecting duct. In the collecting duct. Okay, this is important for exam point of view, guys. If aldosterone act on, there is a concentrated urine produced. If aldosterone act on concentrated urine produce. Okay, if if ADH act on concentrated urine produced because of water reabsorption is going to take place, because of water reabsorption, because water reabsorption, because of water reabsorption. If aldosterone act on, if aldosterone act on collecting duct, there is dilute urine produced. NaCl reabsorption means dilute urine produced. Okay, this is about exam, guys. Yes, next. Yeah, formation of dilute urine. Formation of dilute urine, as we discussed now. Okay, we are going to quick look into this. Formation of dilute urine. Formation of dilute urine when ADH is absent or low. This is key point for NEET. Dilute urine produce when ADH is absent or very low. Okay, during high water intake, this is also dilute urine produced in absence of ADH. In absence of ADH, the collecting duct become super permeable to the water. Super permeable to water. Sorry, impermeable. Become impermeable to water. Okay, yeah, if it is collecting duct impermeable to the water, mean there is no water reabsorption. There is no water reabsorption. Further no water reabsorption further. It is dilute, mean hypotonic urine produce. Hypotonic urine produced when ADH is absent. If the ADH is absent, there is no water reabsorption going to take place in the collecting duct and DCT. This is about the place is DCT and collecting duct. This is about facultative reabsorption. Facultative reabsorption, okay, where collecting duct and DCT, okay, facultative reabsorption, there is no water reabsorption, no water reabsorption going to take place. If no ADH, no water reabsorption if no ADH. This is important for exam point of view, guys. Okay, yeah, next. Yeah. Key points about dilute urine. Step glomerular is isotonic and PCT is isotonic, descending Henle loop hypertonic, ascending Henle loop hypotonic. This is only hypotonic. Iso mean equal, iso mean equal, okay. Hypo mean low, hyper mean high, okay. This is important, okay. Collecting duct, if no ADH, remains hypotonic, which is dilute urine. This slide is most important for NEET, guys, okay. Hormonal regulation, that is antidiuretic hormone, which is ADH, promote water reabsorption, okay. Concentrated urine which produce ADH is equal, if the ADH is less, if ADH is less, dilute urine produce. This slide is most important for exam. Take a screenshot, guys, okay. This is the most important, take a screenshot, most important slide, guys, okay. Keywords. NEET question about it. Formation of dilute urine required. Formation of dilute urine required. Absence of ADH, presence of aldosterone, active transport in the descending Henle loop, and more water reabsorption in collecting duct. More water reabsorption, it is not dilute, which is concentrate. Concentrate. Okay, yeah. More active descending Henle loop, no hormones, no hormones here involved, mean obligatory reabsorption. Obligatory reabsorption in the descending Henle loop. So this was wrong. Presence of aldosterone, no. ADH is absence if the formation of dilute urine produce. ADH is absence. Okay. I hope you guys understand this. Next, formation of concentrated urine occurs when body is dehydrated or water intake very low. Key organs are nephron, especially loop of Henle and collecting duct. Loop of Henle and collecting duct. Hormones ADH, antidiuretic hormone, hypothalamus, which is posterior hypothalamus, which is pituitary, hypothalamus, which is produced in the pituitary. Okay, one of the hormone, best hormone, which is from this hypothalamus, pituitary through they can act on collecting duct and DCT. DCT collecting duct, this ADH is act on. Okay. Yeah. Glomerular filtration, obviously proximal convoluted tube, there is a filtration is going to take place. Okay. Ascending limb of Henle, obviously that is permeable to the water, impermeable to the solutes. Yeah. Distal convoluted tube, it is controlled reabsorption of NEA. This is important by aldosterone. By aldosterone, distal convoluted tube. Collecting duct, counter current exchange, ADH is act. this is important for concentrated urine. It is increase water permeability, mean water reabsorption is going to take place, that leads to the hyperosmotic medullary interstitium is hyperosmolytic. In that way, urea recycling to contribute hyperosmotic environment, the water is reabsorption, urine become highly concentrated, water is reabsorption. When in the matter of ADH, collecting duct and DCT place and collecting duct place, water reabsorption. Water reabsorption is going to take place. In the matter of ADH, ADH become more permeable of water. Okay? Yes. The conditions of the concentration urine, the role of water reabsorption is increase. Water reabsorption will increase. Okay? In the collecting duct place, it creates stronger gradient, pulls water out in the filtrate, stimulated by the hormone which is ADH. ADH present, loop of Henle, osmotic medulla, low water intake with the dehydration. Okay, keywords. Yeah, key points. This is important for NEET. Okay, important for NEET, guys. Okay, osmolarity filtrate where the PCT is isotonic, descending Henle loop hypertonic, hypotonic ascending Henle loop, collecting duct is hypertonic, concentrated urine produced with the ADH. Hormone increase, reabsorption is going to take place. Question: in the formation of concentrated urine, the key hormone involved? ADH. ADH. Obviously. Yes. Guys, this is the session which is long-term program is going to take place for 2026. Okay. There are live online classes for one-time mentor support, one-on-one mentor support is there. There is a fully syllabus which is NCERT based on digital classes and material as well, well crafted study material for the money 3333 per month, guys, very low cost. Okay, you guys, I hope you guys join with NEET World to become a doctor. Okay, I hope you guys understand this topic. Thank you.